Today we find the domain and range of f of x equal to x divided by absolute value x. Let us consider the function f of x equal to x divided by absolute value x. Domain is the set of all possible input values. Here x is input variable, right? So it represents the input values. Here absolute value x is in the denominator, so x cannot be 0. So domain can be any positive real number and any negative real number, but input value cannot be 0. So domain of f of x is all real numbers except 0. So I can write in interval notation in this form. I know absolute value function is equals to x when x is greater than 0 and minus x for x is less than 0. When x is greater than 0, f of x is x divided by absolute value x becomes x by x, because absolute value x equal to x when x is greater than 0. So I get f of x equal to 1 when x is any negative real number. F of x gives x divided by absolute value x, and it is equals to x divided by minus x, which is equals to minus 1. And I don't need to consider x equal to 0 because it is not in the domain, and at that point I have 0 by 0 form. So output value can be 1 and output value can be minus 1. So range of f of x equal to set that contains two elements minus 1 and 1. Since the range contains only two elements, so I can express it in set notation, and I cannot express it in the interval notation because it contains only 2 points.